Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Owen Tafadzo Chirikure. If you are here for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Here on this channel, I'll be posting videos to do with my journey as a farmer. It is of last week when I started this business of roadrunner farming. So, ndine danga randaivaka rehuku. So, pandaivaka danga iroro, there are mistakes which I did and there are things which I learned at the same time. That's why I decided to post this video. Today, I just want to talk about 5 things you need to know as a farmer before you construct a fowl run for your chickens. And this video is going to apply to different types of farmers. Those who are into broiler farming, roadrunner farming, even layers production. We just want to talk about the housing. So without wasting much of your time, and I will also try to make this video short. So on number one, I just want to talk about superior protection and security. Before you start constructing your chicken housing or chicken coop, you need to bear in mind that we are in this business to make money. And kana security yako isina kusimba, and kana security isina kumira zvakanaka, it means in the future you are going to incur losses. Security from what? We've got my predators. Predators like wild animals, even domestic animals. To make sure that your housing is strong enough to protect your investment from these predators. There are other animals that can dig a tunnel from beneath your coop or your chicken housing. So, flooring, you need to make sure that at least cement. At least if you try to use cement, it can save you a lot in the future. Because kungosia dziri on the ground, kunyanyanya maneru dopanotika zvinezvi. You find out that when you are asleep, there are animals that travel at night. And zvakafanana mabroilers ihuku yekuti chero ikapindirwa nemhuka inogona kudyiwa, dzinogona kudyiwa pasina kana noise yadzaita. At least for roadrunners, maybe you might be awakened by that noise. So make sure that danga rako rakasimba to withstand predators kana achinge auya. In as much as we would want to promote air circulation, we also know that there are animals that can come nepa front ipapapo. Zaita tier, even the snake fence here yanditika. Dzopinda. So you need to make sure that you can even have install iron bars. Kune vanhu vakachema netuma snake fence that way. It might look as if it's strong enough. By nyoka, yes, you can protect yourself from nyoka. It's part of the zimwe mhuka predators angachitaura idzi. But when it comes to zimwe mhuka, a snake fence, I don't think it's strong enough. You need to at least install iron bars on the front and at the same time on the back, just to protect your investment. The other important thing is to make sure that you are going to construct a fowl run that is strong enough to withstand harsh weather conditions. Just like now, we are in a season whereby we are experiencing strong winds. Apart from that, even in the rainy season, so you need to make sure that your fowl run, whenever you're constructing, it's strong enough to withstand that pressure. Kana kuchinge kwazoya mhepo, kana kuchinge kwazoya even mvura chaiyo, rinokwanisa kuita withhold and withstand the bad weather conditions. Which means kune vamwe kana uchivaka danga rako ndionoziva nzvimbo yako, at least maybe try to avoid kuisa danga rako in a position whereby rinenge rakafesa kunobva nemvura. It's rather better maybe kunobva nemvura kuita kuside. So it's one of the most important things, unless if you are ready to invest into tents and also protector from the front. Because one of these days you wake up huku dzako dziri mumvura and we would want a situation whereby danga redu rinozara mvura. We all know the dangers that comes from the bedding. Bedding yedu kana ikatota, it might lead to some other diseases that might even increase your mortality rate. The other important thing on security and protection is biosecurity. Biosecurity is whereby you protect your flock from the outsiders, even yourself. But no farm, but even when we receive visitors, you will never know what they will bring. Chirwere chinouya nepai, boots dzatinenge takapfeka, pamwe tinenge tatsika kune chirwere, tobva tauya mudanga redu. So you need to install a footpath. You will realize in most farms, we'll have to pass through an area whereby they dip their tires inside that area, so that they can disinfect even the tires of your vehicles. So what you will discover that we've got friends, we've got relatives who might even come to visit us. Those people might bring zvirwere zvakasiyana siyana. So let me move on to number 2. Number 2, I just want to talk about durability and longevity. Yes, tinogona kunge tichida mari faster, so tangobatanidza tumaresources watinato, but I would advise you to start that way. Why? Because you have more problems. Remember I've talked about harsh weather conditions. When we talk about durability and longevity, I think it's rather better to get it right the first time you do it than to waste your resources. Kana uri padhuze nepekuti unokwanisa kutenga even ma-farm bricks, I think it's rather better to buy those farm bricks and you use them to build your chicken coop. Just like this structure which I'm building, I'm using the farm bricks and cement. You know, you build once and for all. You know that when that time comes, you're going to reap your profits. You're not going to take another profits and to invest back into the housing. Unenge watovaka chigumi watopedza. Durability and longevity inotibatsirei. Yes, we've got my bed containers anambotaura mhepo, kunaya, even thieves. Kana zvisina kusimba, mbavha inouya ikapinda. Kana zvisina kusimba, mvura ikauya inosvika ichikukura, even kana kutorwa nemhepo. So, pane vanhu vanozochema avaka danga rake simply because they want to make quick money without investing into a chicken run. As long as pauri kugara kana pari pako, I think it's rather better to invest in a chicken coop that can last you longer. So on number three, I just want to talk about easy on management. Whenever we are constructing, we should be futuristic. Like nowadays, kwava nema feeding system, nema drinkers are automated. So whenever you are constructing your fowl-run, make sure that unosia space that is going to accommodate all those things. Even the lighting chayo. Even my feeders edu, masungirira so that they can hang from the roof. So you need to bear in mind, whenever you're constructing, your construction should make it easy for you to feed your chickens, easy for you to install your drinkers or whatever that you're going to use to take care of your chickens. Also on this part of management, we cannot ignore the first stage, which is the brooding stage. But we should make sure that should have a part or an area whereby it allows you for easy brooding. This period is the most important period when keeping chickens. Ndipo patinofesa high mortality rate kazhinji, especially if you are doing broilers. You realize that the first stage yadzinotanga kusvika, they are affected by a lot of things. They are affected zvakanyanyisa nekutsikirirana. So you need to have at least a side raunoconstruct uchiziva kuti iri richarita brooder rangu. You know, from day 1 up to day 7, huku zhinji dzinofa. You can bear with me. Most farmers have cried. Nekuda kwekuti huku dzinouya odzichengetera panhu pasinganyatsoita. So zvafanira kuti uda kuchengetera mumba. Yes, zvinogona kuita. But also remember that you are posing a risk to your chickens of getting infected from the visitors or even yourself. Paunobuda kunze uchidzoka. Simply because mumba pamwe munogona kunge padoor pasina that food bath yatataura yaya. So kudanga kwagara kwangoitwa the proper thing, it will be easy to manage the health of your chickens. So building a chicken coop or a housing that can make it easy for you to separate your chicks will be of a greater importance. Tiri papo zvakare, let's talk about layers or even road runners. Kune vanochengeta road runners anozosvika pastage yekuti anenge akuti lay my eggs. I think it's important also whenever you construct your chicken coop to have an area yaunozoisa iyo nesting boxes. We have seen a situation whereby huku dzedu dzakura but hadzina pekuti dzinokwanisa kuita lay my eggs. So I advise anyone who would like to start this business of chicken per constructing stage up, bear in mind that after 6 months, after 5 months, my chickens would want to lay eggs. Where am I going to put my nesting boxes? So from the start, you need to get it right. Don't end up at number 4. Number 4 is also important. Here I'm talking about the health and hygiene of your chickens. Danga redu ringavakwa rakaita sei kuti huku dzedu dzikwanise kugara zvakanaka, tikwanise kudzivirira kubva kune zvirwere zvakasiyana siyana. Health and hygiene has costed many farmers due to a high mortality rate. You know, we need to have a structure that can promote air circulation. Danga redu rinofanira kunge rakavhurika kumberi, at the same time rakavhurika kumashure. For it to be easy for circulation, we should have 2 openings, ku front and at the same time ku back. So ventilation is the most important thing when it comes to our health. Zvino affecta papi. Tine yatinoti bedding yedu. Bedding yedu kana yakaseta zvakanaka ikanga yakatota, we are going to promote yatinoti ammonia. Our bedding or our chicken droppings can create ammonia gas, and this might lead to many respiratory problems. So we've got different types of disease that may arise from your bedding. We've got IBD, a basal disease, we've got coccidiosis, chitosi cheropa chiya. And people have lost chickens, vanhu vari kufirwa nehuku nekuda kwekuti ignore that part. So in as much as we would want to have an enclosed, pamwe tikuti iri secure, pamwe tikuti security, whatever the reason that we might have, zvakakosha zvakare kuti huku dzedu dzive dzine aeration yakanaka kuti dzikwanise kufema zvakanaka. So murimi, ventilation chinhu chakakosha so that pasaitike build up yeammonia inokwanisa kusumuka kubva pasi youraya huku dzedu. Chimwe chinhu chakakosha paconstruction, let's say maybe for example you are using bricks. I think it would be good for you to plaster the walls for those who are using bricks. Why? Because there's a time whereby we need to take that break on our benches. Taakuda kuita cleaning, we want to disinfect our fowl-run. If you are using bricks and mortar only, it will be difficult. Plus, zvinokwanisa kuchengeta zvirwere muzvidhina imomo in the small cracks. It will be hard for you to disinfect or even clean your fowl-run during that break time. But the next point, which is the last point, point number 5. Number 5 is customization and expansion. Patinovaka danga redu, you need to make sure that you are leaving a room for expansion and customization. Ngativake idanga rekuti kana tikada modifications or adjustments, tinokwanisa kuwana mukana. Let's say wavaka danga rako rakasimba. Yes, rikange rakasimba. Let's say maybe rine divisions arinaro. I would advise any farmer, let's say maybe on your divisions, you're not going to use my bricks. Let's say you're going to use a fence or even my iron sheets, so that whenever you want to remove that demarcation, it's easy for you to just remove that demarcation so that you can maybe expand your fowl-run. Even not only expansion, pamwe uruda kudivide kana uruda kugadzira brooder inside the same fowl-run. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you are new, please, like I said, do not forget to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if you want to feature on this channel, please feel free. We can even pay you a visit, document whatever you are doing, so that you are going to share your experiences with other farmers. Pane munhu anogona kubatsirikana nevideo yako, nestory yako, kana nedzidziso yaunenge unayo. Thank you so much guys. Until next time.